And Canada is just absolutely, I say it, and sometimes people smile and sometimes they say, great idea, but Canada, their taxes would come down greatly, their security would go up greatly. Amazing things happen to Canada, and really Canada in this particular, why would we pay $200 billion a year in subsidies to Canada when they're not a state? You do that for a state, but you don't do that for somebody else's country. So I think Canada is going to be a very serious contender to be our 51st state.
Hey, yo. Oh, Canada. You know, I was going to cover a video a few weeks ago about at Canadian sporting events, they were booing the United States National Anthem. Now, this came after President Trump made a few statements regarding Canada not pulling their weight.
Look, what I'd like to see Canada become our 51st state. We give them protection, military protection. We don't need them to build our cars. I'd rather see Detroit or South Carolina or any one of our, Tennessee, any one of our states build the cars. They could do it very easily. We don't need them for the cars. We don't need them for lumber. We don't need them for anything. We don't need them for energy. We have more energy than they do. We don't need them for energy. So I say, why are we doing this? Why are we willing to lose between $100 billion and $200 billion a year? We don't need them. As a state, it's different.
First of all, shout out to Team USA for advancing past Canada to the finals. Let's hope that they can secure a championship. I might even have to reconsider looking into hockey. You know, they look like these guys were getting into fights. They got into about 3 fights in the first 9 seconds of regulation.
This start, if you can call it that, have we even started, reminiscent of the old days. A little chat at the start. Hagel and Matthew Tkachuk drop right off the hop. And I'm telling you, Sean, here you go. Bennett in the lineup for the first. Charlie McAvoy put one on net. Now we're 9 seconds in. We had a fight.
That's what's going to happen when you mess with us. Stop playing with us, yo. Yeah, we had Sleepy Joe at the helm for 4 years, but Trump's back, yo. We back. We not playing that, gonna be booing us and thinking that we not gonna pop off. Shout out to all them boys on that squad. And they was talking that smack after.
Pour Gatorade in my glass! Pour Gatorade in my glass! We just kicked your We just kicked your
Right now, America accounts for like 2/3 of Canada's trading. So if we cut off trading with them or if we increase tariffs, who gonna buy their maple syrup? And already the car companies are starting to move back into Detroit, so you don't have to worry about the cars anymore. And before I move on, let me say, I know that there's a lot of cool Canadians. I know that there's a lot of Canadians that see the state of the country, same as Americans here, that want some sort of change. But it's a group of these loud A lefties that have a problem with Trump calling out these other countries ripping us off. Same way how you have these people now all of a sudden hate Elon Musk because he's calling out what the government has been doing to us. And this is what I call instant karma. You want to boo us, the nation that takes care of you, that protects you, that keeps you safe from anybody doing anything to you, and you want to do that to us? All right, we're going to stomp you in the game that I believe was invented in Canada. Not hockey, but ice hockey was invented in Canada. And we're going to beat you 3-1. Canada will always be the little brother of America. And y'all can say whatever you want on social medias, get as animated as you want. Your military cannot take on America's. And civilians, you can't take on America's either. Y'all gave up y'all guns a few years ago, right? So what y'all going to defend yourselves with? Some muskets and some old relic guns? Yo, if we ever had a citizen showdown against Canada, we would demolish y'all. All right, we would just send people over in waves. First wave, send over the YNs. Send them all over, yo. That's going to decimate your numbers right there, all right? Because them YNs is reckless. Then we send over the LARPers after. And you still have to worry about veterans who are now citizens. All right, we have so many people and so many firearms here. What are y'all going to do? Former Prime Minister Justina Trudeau was in the house posting this to his X account. I guess trying to throw shade, but he didn't know what was to come. Or maybe he did know. Like when he resigned from being the prime minister, maybe he saw the writing on the wall. I don't know. I don't understand why he wouldn't have wanted to be the 51st governor of the United States of America. In closing, Canada, y'all FA'd and FO'd.
Pour Gatorade in my glass! Pour Gatorade in my glass! We just kicked your ass! We just kicked your
Perfect karma. All right, you want to play with us? Like if we weak and we just gonna stand by while y'all sitting there and booing us? Shout out to Team USA going out there and handling them the way they did and standing on business. They getting into fights with them and all that. I might even start watching NHL. I didn't even know the abbreviation for a second because that was way more entertaining than the NBA in like the last 10 years. Again, I know most Canadians are great people. They love America. A lot of them want to see some sort of change in their country. They're seeing what America is going through right now. So maybe they can have something like that in the future. I've seen in certain places online, people are talking about Canada is really considering getting a conservative to replace Justin Trudeau. Oh, Canada, why can't we all just get along? You might as well just become the 51st state. We already protect you. We fund everything for you. We buy most of your things. Your car companies are going to be coming back to America, so there goes a big industry from you guys. You guys are left with a deficit that Americans have to pay. At the end of the day, if they can work out some sort of agreement where America doesn't have to pay for Canada anymore, you know, maybe they can start paying for themselves or something along those lines, and Canadians shouldn't boo our national anthem because they're upset because our president is putting our country first. Y'all putting y'all country first, right? A person in Sweden put in Sweden first. In Finland, put in Finland first. I'm just naming all of the teams that competed in this competition right here, the 4 nations. But they all are allowed to have some sort of allegiance to their country. But not Americans. Y'all Canadians better have some respect for our national anthem and our president, all right? Because y'all can't do nothing. If anybody ever invade Canada, Canada is going to be running to America for protection. It just pisses me off that they disrespect a nation that does so much for them. Like Canadians, okay, go fight your own stuff. Go export to China, export to India. Go make sales from them. Don't disrespect Americans and then expect us to want anything that says made in Canada, at least for me. I'm telling you, a war is not what you want. Not a political war, not an economic war, not an actual war, nothing. Okay, you don't want problems with us. And don't y'all have a problem with illegals up there as well? If you were a 51st state, that would give Tom Homan jurisdiction to go in there and clean them up out of there as well. You see what he's doing here, and it's been what? Not even a month yet? But I'm interested to know whatever your thoughts are in the comments section. Till the next video, y'all be safe and stay wavy.
Repetition is the father of learning.